representing the idea of mandatory green spaces in towns and cities. In recent years, the urban sector in India has undergone a major change following the country's transition towards a market based economy. Urbanization is the increase in the proportion of people living in towns and cities. Urbanization occurs because people move from rural areas to urban areas. The most obvious direct impact of urbanization on biodiversity is land cover change due to growth of urban areas. Although urban areas cover less than 3% of the Earth's surface, the location and spatial pattern of urban areas have significant impacts on biodiversity. Urbanization in cities have caused several issues such as waterlogging due to inadequate spaces for water to seep into the soil. Water often tends to collect in roads and around houses. Destruction of native biodiversity. Due to lack of pollinators and reduction in greenery, many native species are prone to reduce in numbers. Increased pollution. Due to lack of plants to filter out the air, pollution increases in cities. Waste disposal. Cities struggle with effective waste collection and disposal. Due to this problem, the biodiversity of such places are facing issues. Introducing mandatory green spaces in cities and towns is one such solution to this problem. Land in cities which have either been abandoned, used for landfills, or to grow cash crops can be used to turn into mandatory green spaces looked after by the authority. In these green spaces, trees of native varieties are grown in numbers as well as varieties of smaller plants. The fruits and vegetables grown from such a space can be collected to be distributed to poor homes and schools. By building fertilizer plants and biogas plants in this space, they can reduce the hassle of handling organic wastes in apartment complexes. Children and people alike can interact with the greenery by establishing it as a park. Smaller versions of such places can be made besides highways by switching decorative plants with larger trees to cool down the roads and the people walking by. The community, such as schools, colleges, the residents of the town or city, etc., is also very welcome to contribute into these spaces.